As we decided in our last class, that today, being the holy birth Tithi Puja of Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the avatar, and we will discuss today about the Sri Chaitanya. And later, last, offer our pranam to Sri Chaitanya. I will recite and then you can follow me. Bande Tvam Krishna Chaitanya Matri Bhakta Shiromani Pralabhya Mukha Sangharshi Madhudyani Lalasaya Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. That is the biography of Sri Chaitanya. Here he is mentioning about the pranam and very similar. The way they are expressing about Sri Chaitanya is similar. We will come to that point afterwards. But why this God coming as an avatar? The answer is there in the Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, very clearly it says that whenever the religion particularly declining, what is religion? The good sayings of the human being, and mainly in the society leaders, the kings. When that is declining, it is time for the God to come and once again help the human being to move in the right direction. Yada yada hi dharmasa glani bhavati bharat. There's a famous quotation everywhere we give. And it was time for that God to come again. Because from the 11th century, the history of the Bharatvarsha, we find from the 11th century to 18th century, a group of people came, waves after waves, and they were having very strong materialistic ideology. Their thoughts, their philosophy, their religion, and their culture, everything was very, very materialistic. And that's why they could not understand the high philosophy that was invented on the soil of India, Bharatvarsha, and which was enshrined in the Veda. So obviously they were going on destroying that excellent thought that the best mind of human society could conceive, could think. And that is the conception of divinity within the human being and also in every being. So that was totally misunderstood. And the scriptures and the books and the society, everything started deteriorating in that condition. And we find in this period two great personalities came, whom we accept as the incarnation, avatar. The God himself came in that form. 1486, 18th February, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and again, very peculiarly, 1836, 18th February, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Both of them they admitted in the 18th February, the same day. And one was in 1486, another 1836. Almost 350 years, almost 400 we can say, apart. Both of them, they came, and we find that the father of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Jagannath Mishra. He was a very pious Brahmin. A Brahmin in the right sense. Who are the Brahmins? Who constantly, the people who are constantly living on the high thoughts. And Jagannath Mishra, he was of that type. And we find the same characteristics in the father of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, whose father was Khudiram Chattopadhyay. And in Sanskrit pronunciation, Shuddhiram Chattopadhyay. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's father was Jagannath Mishra, both are Brahmins. And the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mother was Shachi Devi. And Sri Ramakrishna's mother was Chandramani Devi. The first name of Sri Chaitanya is Vishwambhara. And the first name of Sri Ramakrishna is Gadadhara. Both names indicates the Vishnu and the Narayana. There's so much of similarity. The same Vishnu, the same Narayana, because it is the responsibility of the Lord Vishnu. In our mythology, they always say that Brahma is the creator and Vishnu is the sustainer, he is maintaining. So it is his responsibility to see that everything goes all right. And this Bhagavan Vishnu came in 1486 as Chaitanya and 1836 as Sri Ramakrishna. Both their names were Vishwambhara and Gadadhara. Of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very famous as Nimai. Why Nimai? Because his birth was taken place under a tree, neem tree. I can just right now say that the scientific name of the neem, but you know the neem. This neem tree. That's why they started calling him Nimai. The childhood days, if we can compare, are almost the same. They were very naughty and loved by everyone. They used to go to everywhere and making all pranks among the neighbors. And they used to come and complain to the mother. But at the same time, if the Chaitanya or the Gadadhara, they are not visiting the neighbor's house, next day they will come and inquire, where is that boy? So they were loved by each and everyone, and that is the symbol of godliness, divinity. The moment that divinity is manifested, each and everyone love that person. They cannot but love because of the attraction. So both of them, they were like that, and then we find that the divinity expressed when they were very child. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sometimes, suddenly, as a small little kid, he will be taking very high philosophy. And the great scholars used to wonder how the boy could know all this. Then they thought maybe that his brother, he was also a very learned person. And maybe that he has learned from him. But no, from his within. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, when he was only a 6-year-old boy, he experienced Nirvikalpa Samadhi. The most of the students of Sri Ramakrishna's biography, they know it. When he was passing, he was going on eating puffed rice. Suddenly he saw the green field, and then at the end, on the horizon, there's a black cloud. Over that, the white cranes are passing. That scenario, that scene, took his mind to God, and he experienced it. And there was another, still now it is there, Vishalakshi. Akshi means the eye, Vishala means big. Vishala Akshi. There is another name of God. There's a big stone and nothing else, but the people, they give the name Vishala Akshi. And why? Because God is constantly watching us. So, one name of God is Vishala, huge. Akshi, eye. So that Vishalakshi, that was a very famous place for the villagers to go. And the ladies of the village used to go once in a month to worship. Naturally, the children, they also follow their aunties and the mothers. Gadadhara was one of them. And when he found that the mothers and the ladies, they are going to the pilgrimage, but at the same time discussing about everything worldly, how to rectify it. That this is the duty of the avatar, to always rectify and correct. Because a child cannot. So what he did, he immediately, he was thinking so deeply about the Vishalakshi, he fell down, unconscious, apparently unconscious. But he was fully conscious. That was the Samadhi once again. And then they uttered the name of God, he came back to consciousness. And afterwards he said, when you are going to God, you must talk about God. So that your mind is prepared. So that your thought, your mind, in the psychology, you are ready to receive all the great things that you are going to receive over there. You must think about God constantly when you are going to visit the temple. So that was the teachings of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. The same thing happened with Chaitanya, and very, very peculiarly, so much similarity. One Brahmin came as a guest in the house of his father, the Mr. Jagannath Mr. And it is the norms, it's the habit of the Brahmins. Before taking food, they will offer it to God. And that guest Brahmin's God was again Vishnu. And when he prepared the food, he sat before the food and he was inviting the God to come and take food so that he can take prasad. I cannot cook my food only for myself. That is what the Brahmins did literally. I should cook for God, offer it to God, and I will take only prasad. After the God has taken like that, and psychologically they feel that they are becoming pure by taking the prasad. And this man, when he was doing that, he closed his eyes and he was offering. Then this Chaitanya, as a young kid, he went and ate that food. And he was also telling, not the secret thing. He sat over there and he was going on calling, hey, look at me. I have already taken your food. Now you can take. I have already taken your offering. Now you can take the prasad. The child was taken. In the life of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, the same thing, when he was a very small kid, his father his personality was great, Shri Ramachandra. When he used to walk in the village road, all the shopkeepers and in the market, people used to stand up in awe because of the personality and the spiritual aura all over, all around. And that person, when he was offering his Griha Devata, almost all the Indians, they are having one special god for his own home. And their Devata was Ramachandra, Raghuvi. Still that is there. A small stone image of, not even the image, the stone, that is the Raghuvi. And they consider is the Ramachandra, is the Raghu. Raghu is the family name, the Ramachandra. Veeram is the hero. Among the Raghu, the clan of Raghu, the hero is Ramachandra. So Raghu. When his father was offering puja and he prepared a wonderful garden, his father was very fond of preparing the girdle, flower girdle to put on the, and he kept it and then inviting the god over there so that he will put it. But this child, Gadadhar, his own son, all other children were so much afraid to go near to the father because of his personality. But this boy went and he put the garland and then he was calling his father, Father, you see how nice I look with this garland? When he was calling his father again and again, his father opened his eye and saw Ramachandra sitting in the garden. So similarly, the manifestation of the divinity we were expressing again and again when we were children. Then we find that in the place of austerity afterwards, both of them, they came out and did a tremendous austerity, practiced tremendous austerity. similarity. They say when you have to get the power of God, you must go to a place where is Kurma-pishta, like the back of the tortoise, and the center will be a little high and all the sides will be low, sloping down. That is the place one must go. Sri Chaitanya, he also Navadvip, is just like that. By the side of the bank of the Ganga, he practiced tapasya. And similarly, by the on the bank of Ganga, Sri Ramakrishna practiced tapasya, Dakshineshwar. Both the places are Kurma Prishta. Highly appreciated by our scripture that if you have to have the spiritual experiences, you must practice over there. So many people are living in Navadvip. Are they also getting that experience? No. But you have to utilize, you have to do. Otherwise, simply that place, and you go and build a palace over there and stay, and thinking that I will get all the spiritual power. No. Because the place will help you, environment can help you, but you have to try. And how? Now, this loka, right now, we have water, we have rain. Who is that? The same similarity. Krishna Chaitanya. Chaitanya, the consciousness, the person who is constantly having the Sri Krishna, the God as his own consciousness, Krishna Chaitanya. Matri Bhakta Shiromani, one American lady, she ran me, I don't know, maybe by mistake or whatever. Then she told, with whom I am talking, I will have Swami Ishatmananda. Then can you please spell it? I spelled. So can you please break it so that I can understand? I broke. Isha Atma Ananda. Then he said, can you please tell me the meaning of it? I told, okay, I can tell, but you have to remember it. Because I am telling you all this. So the meaning of the name, Krishna Chaitanya, like me, Isha is God, Atma, the soul. The person who is having the God himself as his soul is Ishatma. Viveka, Ananda, like that. So, here, this Krishna Chaitanya, they used to call him. His name not only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna Chaitanya. Why Krishna? Because Krishna was his God, his Ishta. And he was constantly thinking of the Krishna. Then what is his quality? Matri Bhakta Shiromani. He used to worship his own mother. That is a special thing in our country. You must have to go and worship your own mother. Why? Because she is taking so much of pain to give you birth. 10 months, she is taking the pain. And afterwards, she is taking care for so many years. So one who is not giving respect to his mother, in our society they are not accepted as a perfect human being, good human being. Nowadays the old people are going to the court to claim that my son should support me. And particularly in Calcutta, the High Court judge, he is an ex-student of the Ramakrishna Mission. So he grown up in that atmosphere of Ramakrishna Mission teaching. Pinaki Ghosh. Now he is a Chief Justice of some state High Court, High Court. The Pinaki Ghosh. Pinaki Ghosh, as because he was a student of the Ramakrishna Mission, he got that type of training. And he told, if anybody giving anything, giving the suffering to the parents, I am putting him in the jail. So somehow the people are afraid of the Pinaki Ghosh, and the parents of the old parents, they understood that the Pinaki Ghosh is the only judge, so they used to appeal to that in that court only. So, but this way you cannot make the society. Society is the human psychology. If you accept that this is the thing I must follow, no rules are necessary. And that's why in India, right from the birth, even before the birth, religion. Why? What is that religion? To impress, to keep that high thoughts in the mind of the human child. So that when he is growing up, He will be a perfect human being, helping everyone, understanding everyone. That was the system that broke. And that's why the avatars came. And once again they are putting in the trap. And what the first and foremost thing they did? Respecting Mother. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he used to forget his own body. Sri Krishna also, Chaitanya also. No body consciousness. But if the Mother says anything immediately, he will come down and immediately follow. That was a special thing. Sri Krishna Chaitanya also, Matri Bhakta Shiromani. He was the crest jewel, best among those who respect their mothers. And that same person, Pralabha Mukhasamkarshi, he used to rub his face on the bank of Ganga every day. Tremendous pain, tremendous sorrow in his mind because he is not realizing the truth. He cannot imagine. We come to the temple, we offer our pranam, we give some donation, we talk and take prasad, and sometimes majority places, the temples and the churches, are the place of social mixing. Oh, I didn't see you for a long time. What is your email number? Then we are exchanging telephone number, email number, socializing. So the church and the temple, it is almost like that. And at the same time also we are going and bowing down to the God. I went to a temple, it was special puja, Jagannath puja was going on. The young ladies, mostly they were born in America, mostly they used the Western dress. Only that particular time perhaps the family forced them to wear their traditional dresses and they wore the sari. The young ladies naturally they are so much fun for them. Jagannath Mahaprabhu is there. They are not looking at Jagannath, they are standing before that in different position and others are taking snaps. Then somehow the Pujari told, "Bhai, go somewhere else, don't cover the Jagannath." Then they looked at the Jagannath and I was wondering whether they have understood what for they came here. They never came from the Jagannath, it goes like that. So this is the temple means like that. But those who are really sincere, they cannot. They will never look to any place. Have you seen the traditional Hindu temples? If you go, you will find. It's only a small temple. Inside it is totally dirt, black. Only one or two lamps are burning. So that when you are going from outside, there are two compartments. One is not mandir, a place where all the functions will go on, nicely decorated, big, lighted, spacious. But the moment you go to the Garbha Mandir, Sanctum Sanctorum, it's very small. And you have to lower your head also, and so that you can go inside. And that is only in the wall, nothing, no decoration. It's all black, you cannot see anything. And only a small lamp is burning. Why? Can't they put the electric light over there? They can, but they don't. Because they want, of course, I don't know whether really they would know it or not, but as per the tradition that is going on, so why they do like this? So that all attention will go to the God. You can't see anything. So naturally your attention is on that particular God or goddess. And the lamp is burning just in front so that you can see the face. So your mind becomes only one-pointed, whether you want it or not. Unconsciously, unknowingly, mind is becoming one-pointed. That is the tradition. The moment you come out, in Hindu temple, there are so many outside, there are so many decorations. You go to any South Indian temples, so many dolls and all that, you won't be able to count. So much. And there are some temples very peculiarly people don't understand or misunderstand, like the temples of Khajuraho and all that. On the outside there are horrible images and people are so fond of those things, worldly things they have made. And they'll be going on, taking the snack and all these things. They forget to go inside the temple. Why? That is a very special They have given all the worldly attractions outside. Only those who are really love God, they will not want to look at those. They'll never care for those. Straight they will go to the God. And the more you go into the darkness, suddenly there is light. And the God is setting over there. So this is the beauty, and that is why when the avatars come, they show us the tremendous mental attention that we have to pay to realize the truth. It's not so easy. And here we find Pranabha Mukha Samgarshi used to rub his face, Mukha, the face, Samgarshi, rubbing. And the same in the life of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. People used to wonder when the sun is setting, and Sri Ramakrishna used to cry so bitterly. We have not get this type of description in the life of Sri Chaitanya because people were not there to note it down. But at the time of Sri Ramakrishna, he was so near to Calcutta, the capital of Tithi, India, undivided India. So many people are there, curious people, intelligent people, they wanted to know. So they have noted down, gave the details description. And he used to rub his face and cry for God. One more day has passed. Same thing in the life of Chaitanya. Here we find Chaitanya Charitamrita is giving, and then, like a madman, used to go on shouting, telling, praying with God. People used to think that he has lost his balance, mental balance. He'll be talking with God, fighting with God, and people used to think that what he is talking about. Because it's very difficult to understand. Same thing in the life of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. And people used to call him Pagal. Pagal in Bengali means mad. And Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna used to love afterwards. And now many of the devotees were very fond of Thakur Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. They call him lovingly Pagal Thakur. Pagal means, Thakur means God. In Bengali, most of the Brahmins are called Thakur. You know that Vivekananda Tagore, their title, their surname is not Thakur. They are Brahmins. But, as because they are Brahmins, the other people, mostly those workers, that they will be calling that Brahmin as Thakur. This is respect. In the UP and all others, the Jamindars are known as Thakur. Bihar and the UP, Jamindars are known as Thakur. But in Bengal and other places, the Brahmins and the respected people are known as Thakur. So they used to call that person the Thakur, and from there, Rabindranath family got Thakur. Because the Britishers, they started writing Tagore, so he became Rabindranath Tagore because of the spelling and the pronunciation. So this Sri Ramakrishna and Chaitanya both are this way. They are constantly praying to God, and just like the man, forgetting their body consciousness, forgetting their all around the situation, they used to call day and night, and slowly, they realized God. And similarly, we find that at the place of the marriage, Sri Ramakrishna is pointing out Ma Sarada Devi, who was only 5 years old, and at that time, 6 years, that lady is there, the girl is there, marked for me. While you were searching all other girls for me, she is there. And similarly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also came and saw the first wife, the Lakshmi Devi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's wife, first wife. He married twice. He was forced to. The first wife was Lakshmi Devi. He himself wanted to marry. But afterwards, when he went to the Bengal, you know the Bengal, East Bengal and West Bengal. So the nowadays Bangladesh, mainly the East Bengal, eastern part of the Bengal. He went to the jail, and when he came back, he found his wife is dead because of the snake bite. And he became so grieved, and and he left that place, went to Vrindavan, practiced a lot of meditation, and afterwards when he came back, he was realized. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this life we find. And this Chaitanya, afterwards we find that the same thing is Murari Gupta. In his Chaitanya Charitamrita he is mentioning, Roditi sa dinam prapya prabuddha rajani mukhe divaso ayamiti prava jana uchuriyam shapa. Day and night passed taking the name of God. Then afterwards Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took initiation from, this is also the same similarity we find in the life of Sri Chaitanya and Sri Ramakrishna. His initiation was from a Puri Sampradaya sannyasi, Ishwar Puri. And Sri Ramakrishna took sannyas from Tota Puri. The same Puri Sampradaya, Ishwar Puri, Tota Puri. Swami Vivekananda is telling me that the Puri Sampradaya particularly, you know that Adi Shankaracharya, he categorized, classified all the sannyasis of India in 10 groups. So it's called Dasat Nami, Das means 10. Nami means group. Dasanami Sampradaya. And Puri is the Sampradaya, those who live along with the people in the society. So Puri means the city and society. So these sannyasis, they always live with the society. After our sannyasa, we always give a stick, bamboo stick. And that is the ideal. Our Guru will keep the cloth and also a bamboo stick and one small bag that you have to go on to door to door for baking your food. And you should not take more food than your both the palms can hold. So like this you have to go and then whatever food you well, like that only. But you can understand that we are not following that, otherwise how this practice will come. If we go on being like this, it's not possible. So actually we have to adjust. So this Puri Sampradaya people, they call Paramahamsa sannyasi. Paramahamsa means they live in the society, but are not afflicted by all the bad things of the society, like the attachment and ego, I consciousness, one should know. That's the Paramahamsa. This Puri Sampradaya, one sannyasi, Ishwar Puri, he initiated Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But he took sannyasa from Keshava Bharati. Keshava Bharati was a Vedanta. He never believed in bhakti. You know, in India there are bhakti, then jnana, then karma, and yoga. But karma, it was not practiced mainly. Three the paths they used to follow. One is yoga. These people, these sannyasis, they used to retire into the forest. Most of the people, they don't know them. And others are Jnanamargis and Bhaktimargis. The Keshav Bharati was Jnanamargi. But he initiated Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who used to go on crying, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Keshav Bharati used to frown. You have taken sannyasa from me. You are supposed to go on thinking about the all-pervading God and consciousness. Why you are calling about Krishna? You have to change. Then Sri Krishna, the moment his guru used to talk like that, he will be go on chanting the name of Krishna. Slowly, slowly, Keshav Bharati himself started doing kirtana. It's called kirtana. He himself understood that the bhakti mark, the devotional part is also very important. So the guru was rectified by the shishya, the disciple rectifying the preceptor. Same thing we find in the life of Sri Ramakrishna. This is so much similarity. Tota Puri, he was from UP, A little rough and tough person. He used to see that his disciple, who got sannyasa from him, the Ramakrishna Puri, he is going on crying, Mother, Mother, Ma, Ma. He first thought the Bengalis are soft, so they always call about Mother anything, they will run to Mother. Okay, but then you know, actually he is calling for the goddess Kali. He says, hey, why you are doing like that? Now you are a sannyasi. You are a Jnanamargi. You should not cry like that. No personal god or goddesses. You have to say always, Aham Brahmasmi, I am everything. So Ramakrishna, okay, you don't accept my mother? No, what is mother? Everything is nothing but Brahman. Is it okay? And then Sri Ramakrishna, when he used to take the name of mother, he used to beat both the hands. And in northern India, most of the people, they prepare the roti, chapati, by beating both the hands. They will be putting that dough in between the two palms and they will be pressing like this. It's a special type of, you must learn. I am going to organize a school over here for you, American people. You must learn how to make the chapati without taking any other help. It's a very special thing. And when he used to take the name of God by beating the both palm, he used to joke, hey, kyo roti thukte ho? Why you are preparing the chapati? It's great. So Ramakrishna, brave? I'm not uttering that word because it's Ramakrishna in those days, he used to tell it very frequently. He said, you are asking me that, telling me that I'm only preparing the bread? I'm taking the name of God. The Guru used to learn. One day so happened. He was meditating. You know the sannyasis, they burn the fire. They were sitting at the side of the fire. And looking at the fire, they think that this Dhyana Agni, the knowledge, they're just like the fire, burning everything that is seen and all the back thoughts. And slowly he is becoming pure. So he is the Agni. But he felt a tremendous pain in the stomach, this Totapuri. Then he thought, I have already achieved the highest knowledge, which is Brahman. I have achieved Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Then what was this body? Why should I suffer because of the stomach pain? Let me go and take commit suicide and become gangster. So that if the body is done, no problem, because my knowledge I have already achieved. He went down to the Ganga and miraculously, old Ganga, even today it is so full of water. And when he went down, only knee-deep water. And he was a huge person, of 6 feet, more than 6 feet. How can he go down? He walked from one shore to another. Outside, the other side is the Calcutta. He walked up to that. Nowhere the water. He came back and started shouting, what is this miracle? Where the water has gone? He found Sri Ramakrishna standing on the bank of the river and then telling, now you have to accept my mother. This is the power of my mother. She can do anything and everything. If you don't accept, you will have to suffer. Then slowly the Guru also accepted that there is power. So the most of the Gurus, when they are coming, they are getting rectified. Even in the life of Sri Ramakrishna, we find that. And Ramesh Chandra Majumdar, a very famous historian, who wrote the history of Bengal, very clearly mentioning that because of Sri Chaitanya, the condition of the society improved. It is only Sri Chaitanya who gave the freedom to the women to come out, to study, even to take the position of the Guru. So that was the specialty of Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Sri Ramakrishna. And this raised the women and at the same time downtrodden masses. This is the main contribution of Sri Krishna. He said there should not be any difference among the devotees. No caste, no creed, no language barrier. One should, the moment he sees the another devotee, must embrace. In India, the casteism is so strong, even today. In the villages, if you go, it's terrible. Unless and until you have a Vaita, Yajna Upovita, you won't give you water even to drink. So this is very, very peculiar. How it came in the name of religion? Who introduced? A wrong interpretation. The neighbor said like that, see, Ramesh Chandra Datta is telling, the improvement in the society came, and not only in the social life, and also the cultural life. Hundreds of songs and dramas. Sri Chaitanya himself used to enact in the drama. It is so easy for the ordinary people to understand religion, a high philosophy, morality through drama. But nowadays people always think about the social drama. Long back in Andaman, I was going to give a retreat for 2 days. The village people in Andaman isolated. In Andaman 500 islands. Only 26, 27 are inhabited. There are some islands where only 2 families are living. That's all. So like that, very, very isolated. What they will understand about the religion and how can I give them a retreat like this. So I inspired one group of people, young people. One person, he was a librarian. I told, can you develop a drama so that you can go and enact over there? It will take nearly 3 hours, so it will be good for me. I will get to rest. And in the beginning and the end, I will speak, but in between you enact a drama. People, okay. I told him that you should do in such a way that people, they understand and their morality is boosted. It will okay. But when I went over there and they started doing the drama, I found that the social drama, one person drunkard, beating the wife, taking the what is this? This is what is there in the society. And same thing you are doing. You know what will happen? They will say, whatever we do at our capital, the people who are educated people, they also do something like that. So it is, you are giving the support. When I was coming back in the boat, there goes over there, Swamiji, how you like the drama? I told it maybe something good, but my purpose is not served like this. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna used to tell Girishchandra Ghosh, who wanted to give away the debt enactment and retire and to go and take sannyasa. Sri Ramakrishna, no, don't do that. Because you know how to enact, how to make the things. And you do in such a way so that people, they become more conscious about the God. There are two, in India it came, Mahabharata and Ramayana. Almost all the modern people, younger generation, they learn Ramayana, at least something about Ramayana from that cinema. Who will read Ramayana? Nowadays, no Ramakatha and all this, from that cinema. Even the Prime Minister used to stop his meeting to see that Mahabharata and Ramayana. So it became so much influence, it came on the society. Majority of the southern India who never practiced Hindi, they learned Hindi because of that cinema. So the cultural exchanges and the booster of the morality through the drama, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to do like that. And so much of songs it has come, and particularly the Kirtana, very simple, very rhythmic. And after some time, people will forget where they are. They'll start dancing. Sri Ramakrishna also used to inspire people to dance. When at our function, I asked our devotees also to dance. Most of them, they felt shy. But some, the Gujarati community and the Maharashtra, they of course in their traditional way they dance. So when you are dancing in the name of God, you should forget. In the Shivaratri, in our Durga Puja, all the brahmacharis and swamis, they will be dancing. And the President Maharaj, you'll be asking, you see who is shy type and trying to hide behind the group. You like, come out, dance over here. So, why? Because you have to forget that I am so and so. In the name of God, we should forget it. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna used to dance, and that is not the only one. It was so excellent. The people, they used to go in trance, into the very high spiritual mood. At the time of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also happened. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to take the group of people in procession. And they'll be dancing. The rich people are also there. Brahmins are also there. Lower caste people are also there. And you will wonder to know, ladies were also there. So in those days, it was unthinkable to imagine that the ladies are coming out of the road. Not only that, they are also singing and dancing along with the men folk in that situation. And here we find that things are happening like this. And Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna in the last, sometimes he said, mostly he never disclosed, on the 1st January 1886, before his passing away, he gave the blessings to everyone. And he said, I broke all that mystery that was there. And he proved that he is God himself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to say, Mui Krishna, Mui Ram, Mui Narayana. Mui means, in a very colloquial Bengali term, me. I am the Krishna, I am the Ram, I am the Narayana. Mui Matsya, Mui Kurma, Varahabhaman. And all the avatars that you see is me. Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Braja. Krishna is there. And this Krishna is not that whom we see. This Krishna, the moment he says like that, is the God himself. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna very clearly told to our Narendranath, Swami Vivekananda, he who was Rama, he who was Krishna in this body, this time, Ramakrishna. So this is the way we find the tradition, and all the lower caste people, they are getting transformed. So this is the speciality of Chaitanya and Ramakrishna. They are not telling them that you go away. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of course, he emphasized only on bhakti. But Sri Ramakrishna stressed on all the 4 parts according to the system. He taught yoga, meditation to Swami Ishatmananda. And he taught bhakti to another Swami. He gave dhyana to Vivekananda. Vivekananda was very fond of bhakti. But Sri Ramakrishna told, no. Your mind and your psychology, everything is for dhyana. And he asked him to read the dhyana books where it reads, I am the God and I am the Brahman, I pervade everything. Vivekananda used to say, this is blasphemy, this is against God. How can I be God myself? The Advaita Vedanta, the Sri Ramakrishna said, you need not to believe it. You need not to understand it. Only read it for me. He used to give that book to me. You just read. I can't read. I want to listen. You only read it for me. When the boy is reading, young man, slowly is getting the impression. And that Swami Vivekananda afterwards, he became the lion of Vedanta. And his Advaita Vedanta is a wonderful lecture. If you read that book, Advaita Vedanta, excellent. The same person. Sri Ramakrishna knew who will get one. But the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't do that. He didn't specify. Because that time a tremendous movement was necessary to protect the Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism. So he gave the way of Krishna Nam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare means, please take away. Haran, taking away. And Krishna, oh Lord, Krishna, please take away all the bad things that I am having so that make me pure so that I can see you. I can meet you, I can talk to you, I can realize you. And in the same way, he is also praying to Rama. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And what is that selfishness? What is that narrowness? What are the things that makes us different from God? Why we cannot realize God? Because of all this. But unfortunately, those who are following the path of Krishna, and they claim that Sri Rama, Krishna Chaitanya, our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is their God, but they don't follow his teachings. His teaching says, Neech jati nahi bhajane ajadya. Here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, the lower caste, they are also equally good to realize God. Why not? But now you go. Still now, the same people who are worshipping Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they will say, hey, don't come, go away. So this is the peculiarity. Why do they say like that? Ego. Even the God's teaching, they are ready to forget that because of his own ego. I say you should not do this. I say God only eat this. I say that God looks like this. I say it's all I. It's not God. So that is why this peculiarity. So we should not criticize the religion just because somebody said like that. Religion at the core is always good. So if we can go to the original root, we find it's so good, welcoming for everyone. This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is telling there is no difference. And he kept Nityananda, who is another person, who wanted to become sannyasi. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, you have to stay back in the society. As a householder, you have to marry, you have to raise the family, and live in such a way so that people can learn from you. The model family. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was there. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, at a time came when the people used to say that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all this is only some of the people they are killing like this. There is no proof. Because particular place where Chaitanya was born, it is done in the Ganga. So that something happened with the whole plot of land went inside the Ganga. The particular place is not there. And our temperament is not like the historians. So to keeping all the things properly, no record, only with the 200, 300 years, everything was lost. People started thinking, oh, this is only some people thought like that. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna also, he himself said, I too doubted hearing from the people. The educated people used to come and tell. So naturally, Sri Ramakrishna said, in the one point of time in my life, I started doubting the existence of Chaitanya. Then I found that no, I should go to that place. I should see whether there is that vibration is there or not. This is the speciality. If your mind is tuned, the moment you go near that, you can feel what is going to happen and what was there. If you go to a temple, you don't feel that spiritual art is very nice, neat and clean, very nicely decorated. Costly things are there. You go and just take a museum, you go and see, but don't feel that spiritual art. But go to the station, go to Kali Ghat, very dirty. If you go to Kali Ghat, they don't allow the shoe, but you have to come and rub your feet because so much of dust. But if you go inside, all people are going, they are pushing you, so difficult. But even then, the moment you go and stand before the face of the Mother Kali, you feel something. Each and every one will feel. The destination also the same way. You will feel. If you go to Vedanta, some people they go only for the fun. Even when they say, oh, when we come over here, it's so peaceful. And we feel like coming again and again. That is the right way. And those who are in a very high spiritual mode, they can feel it. And the personality like Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, we can understand. He went to Navadvip. He went on visiting different temples. He himself is giving the narrating that I went to this temple, I went to that temple. Nothing was there. I didn't feel. Then I thought maybe that it was just a story. But when I was coming back, I was on the boat and in the Ganges, suddenly I found two little boys, so beautiful, decorated with the flower. They are coming to me. And I could not resist. Became both of them, Chaitanya and Nityananda. This both two. The Chaitanya and Nityananda, they came and merged in the personality of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. And immediately, they are coming, he shouted and went into deep samadhi. It was lucky that one person was just by his side. He could hold him, otherwise he would have fallen from the boat to the Ganga. So then he said, now Chaitanya was there. And one day he was sitting at Dakshineshwar. Then he was thinking how Chaitanya used to spread the message of God. Then he found a big procession is coming. All people are singing the name of God. They are dancing. All the people are going just in front of the Sri Ramakrishna. In Dakshineshwar. He saw the whole thing. And in that procession, he found two persons whom afterwards he recognized. One is Master Marshal. He was in the group of Chaitanya. And another is Balaram Ghosh. Balaram Ghosh was very, very devoted. Though he was a very rich man, he was a landlord, but very humble, very devoted. He used to help the Ramakrishna Mission Swamis in the beginning. When there was no food, no shelter, no medicine, he used to inquire any need immediately. Someone is sick, immediately he will bring him to his own home and bring a doctor. He used to pay everything for that, very humbly, quietly. So that is Balaram Ghosh. Sri Ramakrishna afterwards told, I saw two persons who are now here in the group of Sri Chaitanya. One is Master Marshal and another is Balaram Ghosh. So these we may accept, we may not. We may believe, we may not. But this is truth. That's why the people who are coming, now Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna has come to establish the religion as Sri Chaitanya came. He only protected the Sanatana Dharma from the onslaught of the foreign and very worldly minded religion and philosophy. And he protected that. That was his contribution. Afterwards, to give another shape, Sri Ramakrishna came. Now it is a tremendous movement is going on to spread this religion. And this is not for conversion. It's making, transforming the persons to godliness. Religion is a process that makes a brute unto man, man unto God. Because the brute man means only selfish. He don't bother about anything else. And when he comes in contact with the religion, he is a human being concerned for others. And that human being becomes God himself, full of love for everyone. That is the contribution of religion. He's not opposite or more. He's a good person who was there, went to religion and became a very bad person, killing everyone, fighting with everyone. No. Religion should take you upward. And what is God? Love for all beings. Without any discrimination. That is godliness. That is divinity. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's contribution is this. Then at 15th, I think sometime in the 15th, suddenly he's happier, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nobody can say where he went. There are many versions in there. Some people they say that he entered into the sanctum sanctorum of Jagannath Mahaprabhu and then embraced Jagannath Mahaprabhu and marched with him. Some people they say he went to the ocean, and the moment he saw the ocean, that color of Krishna, it was the blue color and almost black. He imagined that this is Krishna. He went to embrace that. He was a very strong person, very tall, very good looking, handsome, and very strong. But still, that very moment, he could not control. He jumped in the ocean, died. Some people will say like that because afterwards the fisherman got his body. That is one another version. Third version say when he was dancing before the Ratha Yatra, the chariot festival, he got a prick of something, and that gave him, and he died with that. So whatever it may be, nobody saw his dead body. That is very peculiar. So there's still it's a mystery. But Sri Ramakrishna, of course, he gave up his body in 1886. So this is the contribution, and Sri Ramakrishna's contribution, combination of all the thoughts. Sri Ramakrishna's contribution is not only is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's name, majority of the people they don't know. Even in India, only the Bengali and a little group after the Odisha, Bengal, Assam, and to some extent Bihar, that region only people will know. Otherwise people don't know, and some those who are very interested, they may be knowing about him. But Ramakrishna, within 100 years, it has spread all over the world. And all the great personalities, the minds, they are reading about Sri Ramakrishna. So this is the contribution of Sri Ramakrishna this time in this present day world, and that is, if we have to live together in peace, if we have to make the progress, we have to accept the philosophy of Sri Ramakrishna, so that we can maintain our own religion, our own philosophy, our own lifestyle, at the same time we can accept others. And accepting others, that broadness, that broad-mindedness, that is the contribution of Sri Ramakrishna. Thank you very much for this Chaitanya and Sri Ramakrishna. They say in Bengal, Dui Thakur, these two godly personalities. One is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, another is. And the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, very recently, the ISKCON, International Krishna Consciousness, they are spreading, but I wish that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was a Vedanti. But the Vedanta is spread through Bhakti. This speciality, people who are claiming that they are the followers of Sri Chaitanya should understand. Or otherwise again they will go to that one small place where contaminated water is there. And that is not the philosophy of Sri Chaitanya. Thank you. Let us again offer our pranam to Sri Chaitanya. Bande Tvam Krishna Chaitanyam Matri Bhakta Shiromanim Pradapya Mukha Sangharshi Madhudhyani Lalasaya. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. That's it. Here in this picture you see Sri Chaitanya is dancing. And there is another picture, if you can notice, here, if you go down, and I think in that wall below, the first level, there is a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You see the look at the face. totally contented, constantly thinking of God. That particular eyes on the face, from there you can understand how one should think about God, forgetting everything in the world, totally immersed in that. That picture, before you leave, please see in the basement, the first level one, if you go on that one, it is there. And this is when he is just spreading the message of God, he is dancing and singing. That was his way of spreading the message. We will also teach dancing over here, I think from May. But that is a different dancing, mainly for the physical fitness. You can come and join.